What's going on YouTube? Uberman here. Wanted to do an update video about the hit and run accident I was involved in February 14th, 2017 by the silver 2003 Honda Pilot. This is Michael McCurry. This is the gentleman that actually owns the SUV. And I decided to reach out to him on Facebook. I did find him. This is him, and this is his girlfriend, fiance, wife, whatever the case may be. And here's what I said. I said, "Hi there, you probably don't recognize me, but I saw you in Walmart in Del City tonight. Please watch this video." And I forwarded him to the Uberman hit and run accident video. I said, "Your insurance has already been out to assess the damages to my car, and I'd just like an apology. I'm not overly upset about it. It's just a car. I'm assuming it probably wasn't you driving, LOL. You probably have damage to the right rear of your Honda Pilot." He comes back with, "What?" ? I come back with, "Your 2003 Honda Pilot hit me on Air Depot February 14th and then drove off." And then I again directed him towards the video. I let him know that I'm Uberman from YouTube. He said, "Well, no, that wasn't me driving. It was my wife." Bingo, right here. It was my wife. So he knows what I'm talking about. "And I will not apologize for something that was probably your fault, but the insurance company will determine that, and she stopped it on cue and waited for you." At this point, I say, "How's it my fault when she merged into my lane while I was still in it? And I followed her a few blocks after the accident. She never stopped. I have a witness that was in the car with me," which I do. That was my fiance, Jessica Paget, was with me. She witnessed the entire thing. Then I said, "I called the police and filed a police report. I assumed since she was involved in an accident, she did the same. But the police said there's no report from her, and there is not." Now, she claims that she stopped at On Cue, which is just up the street from where I stopped. I stopped at Eagle One Pizza on Air Depot, and I do have a receipt that I just got from them today proving that I was there because I was actually on my way to pick up a pizza when I was hit. So I stopped at Eagle One Pizza, checked my car for damage, called the police from Eagle One Pizza's parking lot, and picked up my pizza at the same time. So I can prove where I was. And then he says, "People like you kill me, always want something for nothing. I've got your video, which you broken the law a few times in, but that's fine. There's absolutely no damage to our vehicle. I will be calling my insurance company tomorrow and instructing them to deny your bogus claim. If you feel you have a case, and take me to court, and I will get with my attorney to counter suit for harassment, slander, defamation of character. My fiance didn't leave the scene of any accident. When the accident occurred, she pulled over to On Cue to wait, but you kept driving." This is what's important right here. Number one, he admits that we had an accident. He admits that she hit me. He says that she didn't leave the scene of the accident, that she waited on cue for me, but I kept driving. And this is what tells all right here. When the incident occurred, she pulled over at On Cue to wait on you, but you kept driving. The problem is we were going northbound on Air Depot. I stopped at Eagle One Pizza when I realized that the car was not going to pull over, and I didn't want to risk damaging my car by driving it, as I didn't know what the extent of the damages were. So I pulled over just a couple blocks south of where she claims to have pulled over at. But right here, he claims that she pulled over at On Cue, but I kept driving. How could I have kept driving when I have a receipt from the time of the accident at Eagle One Pizza south of where the accident, south of where she claims to have pulled over? It's not possible. It's absolutely impossible that I continued driving north on Air Depot when I parked south of On Cue after the accident. So right here, and this is what I was hoping for. Did I really expect to get anything out of contacting this guy? Absolutely not. But what I did expect is for him to screw himself over by admitting a lie. You know, basically admitting to lying. And even though he's not admitting to anything, what he did here is make it very clear that there's a lie. Because it's just not possible. She continued northbound. I stopped because she didn't pull over. I stopped at the pizza place, and she kept going. So it's not possible that I passed her because I have a receipt from the pizza joint. Almost called it a pizza parlor. From the pizza joint, I have a receipt at the time of the accident, and I also have a bank statement showing that I stopped and paid there for my pizza. So how could I have possibly continued driving north when, number one, I have a witness that says I stopped and she kept going, and number two, I have a receipt and a bank statement that absolutely cannot lie, showing that I did stop south of where she claims I continued driving on from. So, with that being said, I called the insurance company today, and I told them that I'm about to pursue legal proceedings because it has been since February 14th, guys. This is ridiculous. It's March 15th now. It's been over a month, and my car is not fixed. So I'm done playing games. I called their insurance company. I said, something needs to be done. The insurance company informed me that they have accepted responsibility for the claim, which is good news. They have accepted liability, and they have seen damage to the other person's car, which is the Honda Pilot, which he claimed that there was no damage to their car. But they have verified the damage to their car, and now what they're doing is trying to determine exactly what they're going to pay for, what damages they feel was caused by their insured driver. So just a quick update, letting you know what's going on, and letting you know I did get in touch with the guy, and it's one of those situations where the dude's a bum. That's what it is. When someone runs into you, when someone causes you damage or takes something away from you, and they refuse to accept responsibility for it. I understand accidents happen. That's why they're called accidents. But you don't drive off from the scene of an accident. And then when you get caught, you don't catch yourself up in a lie. It's absolutely ridiculous. These are people that obviously don't know who I am. They don't know my history. And they don't understand that I will pursue this to the fullest extent of the law. And I will. One thing I wanted to mention is I feel like I've pretty much sealed my case now. Thanks to this, because I have this all printed out now. There's no way they're going to get out of this. There's no way. And I am entitled by Oklahoma law 3 times the damages for the hit and run accident. So as soon as the insurance company is done and we agree on the cost of damages, I will be pursuing a civil suit against them for the hit and run accident itself. And I will be using all of this as well as my proof, like I said earlier, my receipt and my bank statement, as well as my witness, the police report. I will be using everything that I have to show that I did the right thing and they did not. Because here's the thing. This is going to be a big deal. The judge is going to say, number one, I have to prove it. Well, I've got ample proof here, but where's their proof? If I hit somebody, let's just play devil's advocate here. If I hit somebody, and let's say I couldn't get over to merge or whatever. Let's say I was forced to drive further and then I couldn't find the people I hit. I would immediately call the police, file a police report, and say, hey, I had an accident. I don't know who I hit. I couldn't pull over. Whatever the case may be, I would absolutely file a police report. I would call my insurance company and let my insurance company know this happened, but I don't know who I hit. That way, in case somebody else files, they can link the two together and say, now we know. These people didn't do that. They tried to hide, they tried to get away with it, and they're not going to. So I'll keep you guys posted. Thanks for watching. As always, like, comment, subscribe, stay safe out there, and Uber on.